Hello everyone, this is Bobbin Threadbare, and welcome back to The Witcher 3. Where we last left off, we were helping Ceres figure out a solution to what the local Thane's problem is. And at the moment, it involves finding the lost sword Brokvar at the Thane's old place. Oh, there's a basement. Oh, there's a key to the basement. Well, that's going to make things a little more complicated. Now, there's this upstairs area here, but I don't think there was that much to find. Not much new, certainly. But there's got to be a key to that cellar around here somewhere. And there's Ceres, actually. There's also supposed to be a way up into the next area, or from the back end of this particular home. But I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be here yet, because I kind of just went around the thing that was supposed to keep me on the other side. Anyway, here we go. I don't think this is where the key is, but I do know there's a question mark up here. And that question mark is a place of power.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Makes it all worthwhile. Alright. Now, enough of that nonsense. Let's get back to the nonsense we were supposed to be doing. How are you even supposed to get back here normally? Because apparently there's no exit on the other side of the building. But you can run around the base to a certain extent. Past a certain point, it becomes mighty difficult. And yeah, there's no debris to clear away or anything. Alright, well I remember that there are some outbuildings this way, but no, I don't think it's that far away. It's gotta be in this building somewhere, or maybe that one? No, it's gotta be inside the building. Oh, there it is. A long way to go just for that. I mean, also for a place of power, so I'm not going to complain, but... Oh dear. There's something down here, that's for sure. Oh.
What is this about?
Shadow with nothing casting it. That's not a good sign at all.
So, did you find the sword?
I found it. Let's go.
After you, then.
You and my dad, you were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something. Or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, Dad. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
But you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's 'cause I've never chosen comfort and ease, the calm and the quiet.
Gotta admit, I didn't think you could help us. Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
What happened to your hand?
I sacrificed it to the gods.
Forgive him, Jarl. Geralt's got more to learn about our customs. We're close to the gods in Skellige, and the chummier you are, the greater the offering you make. It's our belief that the greatest thing a man can offer is his pain, his suffering, the pure sacrifice.
To hear the gods is a gift, not a sacrifice.
These voices you hear.
The gods, their voices.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize to Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Angry you want to make peace with your brother? Are the gods of Skellige that cruel?
They are that just.
Justice demands you return to the dead what is rightly theirs.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the Isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. No. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
Alright, that sounds fair enough.
Got a minute? Sad when someone like Bran dies. Everyone says he was a good king.
It's not fitting to speak elsewise about the dead.
Mean you don't agree?
Bran spent his life at sea. And while he was away, old feuds flared, devouring the Isles from the inside. Folk grew furious, claiming there was no one to mediate, resolve quarrels. But then Bran would return with loot, throw a feast, let the mead flow in rivers, and everyone loved him again.
Farewell.
Then we gotta drag their corpses out of the inn.
Darkness behind you.
Remember me, Jarl?
I remember. Forgive me, the god.
Dandies come a strutting, then we gotta drag their corpses out of the inn.
Alright, well, I guess that's the end of that. And yeah, it sounds like King Bronn was a successful king because he was a successful raider. If he had not been a successful raider and spent his life out at sea, then the Isles would have fallen apart. I mean, what little unified government there is between them, that would have fallen apart.
Must be the place.
Oh yeah, I remember this area. What, looking for a hidden treasure around here somewhere. As a matter of fact, that one body that seemed to do nothing before might actually be the one we're looking for. And yeah, sure enough. There it is. I've put the sword on the skeleton.
You're not wondering what that accomplished, if anything. And to see Udalric.
And yeah. What we're up against here might not be an angry ghost, because we've seen angry ghosts and they don't quite work like this. Certainly not the self-harm aspect. They would much rather inflict the suffering themselves, generally speaking. I don't know why I felt like gathering some petals, but...
Got me eye
I
on.
never knew a man as brave and as God-fearing.
I feel shame. Don't know I'd be able to make that kind of sacrifice.
Praise Udalric. There is no greater Jarl than him.
Where did your legs go, buddy?
Out of the inn.
Looking sword.
Stay out of trouble, or you answer to me.
Kendall watches over
Yeah. Jarl's in pain, but
That's how you earn respect.
also I remember that this is a feast hall.
Exactly how.
If the guy is in, I haven't spoken with him yet. But apparently he's not in. Just sort of hoping the icon would appear if I got in there and took a look around. Oh, there! No, it's back now.
Who's this?
The hell?
You're the maid. What, you deaf?
You've had enough. Go home.
Who the fuck are you to tell me what I'm to do, huh? Jarls made you king when I was pissing.
I don't rule the Isles, but I do rule this tavern. Calm down. Toss you out the mug first. Hey, stranger. Looking for some entertainment? Want a drink?
What kind of entertainment you got in mind?
What? Why, beer, mead, and strong spirits. What do you expect in a tavern? Jump rope. Don't know where you're from, but I can see it's far off.
The Brockvar clan. Can you tell me about it?
We from the Brockvar clan are masters of the sea, bred and born to the water.
Not everyone in Skellige spent a lot of time in the water.
They think so too, but all they do is skim the top of it in their long ships, all wrapped up in heavy furs. From time to time, the wind blows a bit of spray from the oars in their faces. That's their only contact with water. Whereas our boys, as soon as they can walk, dive off cliffs into the very depths of the sea.
Show me what you have in stock.
Interesting. And looks like we've got a lot of monster cards here. And that's fair enough.
What would you say to a little...
Might actually be able to build a monster deck by now. In fact, let's find out. Yeah, sure enough. 30 unit cards. That's plenty. If I wanted to play a monster deck, I mean. Looks like this guy does Northern Realms, so that rain will come in handy. Maybe not Scorch. Yeah, because I got the powerful cards. And not this guy when he's all alone. Oh, but... well, whatever. Let's get the spies going. Oh, yeah, and Northern Realms, so he's also got a... potentially he has a spy deck. One card does not a spy deck make. Oh. Okay. I mean, if you want to give me that advantage, I can just drop that guy down here, win the tie. Yep, and then use my leader ability to get Taller back, because Taller is a much better spy than any of my cards could be. He's worthless to the enemy. Oh, yep. Saw that coming. Luckily, the Northern Realms doesn't have nearly as many resurrection cards as I do. And hey, what do you know? Got my other decoy back out. Yeah, you go ahead and reinforce everything you want. See where it gets you. Oh, wow. So yeah, you're gonna reinforce everything you've got. Well, fair enough. But, I might have something to say about that. Especially with that back row of yours. And in the meantime, you're running out of cards. Far faster than I am. Oh, yeah. A good play. And honestly, if I were you, I would just sit where you are right now. But the AI doesn't like to take any chances. Even with a 100-point lead like this. I know you can upset it, but even so, you gotta save something for round 3. Yeah, that was a waste, but I am only wasting cards right now. Oh, well, at least he saved 1 card back. And he gets 2 because he's Northern Realms. But that wasn't a very useful card, was that? I hope that's the one you drew. Oh. Well, if that's the one you saved, then, good on you. That being said, having those extra cards might have come in handy earlier if you thought about playing it sooner. As it is, yeah, you're doomed.
Horses plowing the guardian curse.
Ooh, another biting frost. I am still getting cards.
Adventure seeker.
Why'd you do it?
I had to. The gods commanded it.
No gods command men to do such things.
What is this?
Udalric, the voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why'd you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch, you didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after. Sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
The gods ever show you their form, or are they always just a shadow?
Once, I steeled myself, gathered my courage, and in my dream made my torch burn bright. I saw a hazy figure sitting in shadow then.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams, at times I see their form, when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come.
Oh my.
Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work, in theory. Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalric. It won't be an easy fight.
What's this other way?
They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
Udalric might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... Would it try to kill Udalric?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalric could just... expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalric, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. And what about the other method?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So, for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight or a tough witcher. You all end up wrapped around some woman's finger.
You got someone in mind for yourself?
What can I say?
So, shall we try tricking it first?
Yeah, let's.
Good decision.
Haunted house. The Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you, then.
No reason to delay.
I get the feeling that she's already got something in mind.
That's the ground.
Not protecting much from the rain here, are we?
Solid craftsmanship. Fitter must have been from the continent.
Hang on.
Ciri. No, it's impossible. Damn it. Looking to discourage me? Good. Means you're scared. Somebody could break their leg, or their neck.
Looks like that bit connects to the oven on the other side.
Shattered. Udalric must have been scared of seeing the creature just behind him.
7 years of bad luck for the fool who shattered this.
An old cradle. It must have belonged to Udalric or Aki.
Well, belonged to their parents, but...
Geralt!
Come up with anything?
Yes, I have a plan. One that just might work.
Can I get any details?
You've got to wait for me here. I won't be long.
Anything else?
Said yourself, you can't know the details. So no, nothing else. You simply gotta trust me.
Hope you know what you're doing.
So do I. So, can we start?
I'm ready.
All right, I'll be back soon.
In the meantime, get a fire going in the oven.
All right, then.
Over there! She's running to the old house! Grab her!
Take him. You must put him in the oven. Trust me.
Take care not to hurt the child. Give me the babe.
In the oven. Throw him in the oven.
I don't want to kill them. I mean, they got a real good reason to want to fight me right now. Yeah, looks like I don't really have a choice here.
Aki!
Oh yeah, and 3 guys died, but nobody cares about them.
The Witcher committed no crime. You'll find neither despair nor guilt here. Only shock and relief. You've been tricked. You must go.
It's over.
Over?
We tricked the Heim. It thought I'd killed your child, abandoned you to haunt me, feed on my conscience.
But when it saw the babe was whole, unharmed, it had to go. You're free, Jarl.
Free?
The Heim's gone, so are the voices that tortured you. Let's get out of here.
What's happening? My head's spinning. I'm spinning in a maelstrom.
Geralt, you said it was over.
That's just fatigue. In time, his mind will return to normal.
What? What will I do now?
You'll be fine. Key is to not give in to self-pity.
I feel as if someone's torn something from me.
That's normal. The Heim was a parasite. Bonds between parasites and hosts can be strong. That's why you feel empty now. Give it a few days, weeks, you'll be fine.
Thank you. I think. Farewell.
Kind of in shock right now, along with the fatigue.
I'll go with him. He seems confused.
Good idea. Then what? What are your plans?
I'll stay a few days, make sure he's healthy. And you? Gonna stay on Speaker Rog?
Don't know yet. Gotta gather my thoughts.
I'm sure Yennefer must be growing impatient.
Thought we already discussed that.
We did. Farewell, Witcher. Favorable winds and following seas to you.
To you too. So long.
And hey, I got some crystallized essence. Okay. But yeah, we completed Ceres's mighty deed, which turned out pretty well because we trusted her. If we hadn't trusted her, we'd have gone through all of that nonsense for nothing, had to fight the Heim, and most likely the Jarl would have died. I'm pretty sure if you do the Witcher's way, he does not survive. Anyway, it looks like we don't really have any more question marks on the island here. A couple just off the shore, and a whole bunch in those, in that little archipelago to the north. But yeah, like I said before, those guys are more trouble than they're worth. So the question is, where do I want to go now? I could head to the east end of the main island. See what's over there. But I think I will work my way over. Visit a few of those notice boards and the question marks along the way. And just spend the rest of this video doing less important stuff. Especially because we're already half... Damn, where did
It's clearing up.
You don't say, Jesus. Oh, wild horses. Geralt can mount a wild horse, but it doesn't go well. Unless... I think if you use the Axii, the Mind Screw sign, I think you can use one of those on a horse. Okay. So why did we just have the fade out just now?
Famous Witcher.
Oh, because there are normal people here now? Also, I grabbed a valuable fossil, I guess.
Toads bringing refuge by the barrel.
Okay, but this is a bandit camp, and I am just entirely confused as to what just happened. But yeah, if you use the calling sign on a wild horse, I believe you will be able to ride it then. But I believe I do test it out later. But we'll have to wait, because we left that last pack of wild horses behind. Until then, we're still heading across the Isles. Past these ruined buildings, looks like. Well, maybe not entirely ruined. Looks like there are still some farmers out here. Alright, so what have we got here? Something underground. A guarded treasure underground. Which means there's probably, yes, a way underground.
That stench.
A way underground that is full of wraiths. Knew you couldn't dodge the whole time. But yeah, it looks like their remains have not dropped where they were. Instead, they've gone and dropped on the surface, above the barrow. And yes, we just fought some good old-fashioned barrow wraiths. As a matter of fact, there's a whole bunch of barrows in this area. Not all of them are full of wraiths and treasure, though. As a matter of fact, most of them are pretty light on both. I was just seeing if that particular lump had a door inside. Doesn't look like that's the case. Yeah, I'm just treasure hunting at this point. Grave robbing. Gotta love it.
Well, well, well.
Oi, Witcher! Got an offer for you.
What now?
What's this offer? Got a contract for me?
Might do, if you're willing to partner with me.
Usually work alone.
Could pay to make an exception this time. It's not every day you get a chance to work with the most renowned bounty hunter north of the Yaruga, Jenga Fred himself.
I'll bite. What's the famous Jenga Fred need a witcher for?
I'm guessing you're a man of the world. Perhaps you've come across the Grossbart brothers in your travels.
You hunting them?
Aye, quite the rogues they are. 3 of them, and everyone's got a pack of rapes and murders under his belt. Even took to grave robbing lately. Easy to recognize on account of the yellow caps they wear. Folks see 3 yellow tops, they flee to their huts. Which don't help much, of course, because they're also fond of arson.
No, haven't met him.
If you do, tread careful. They're quick to stick a knife in a man's gut, often just by way of greeting.
Doubt they'd try that with a witcher.
You never know with that lot. Right, well I head south soon. Haven't looked there yet. Fare you well. We might meet again someday.
Perhaps we will. Jango Fett. Obvious Star Wars reference.
Help me, lads. Are you sailing this guy?
Karak, it's about what they're to sell first. Said they've not got a full garrison.
Sorry.
Oh, aye. Must have sent men against the Black One. Not expecting anyone to strike
Oh!
the sea.
Then they're in for a surprise. And we're in for glory and riches.
More riches than glory.
Very well be your lucky day. Spending hard-earned coin, that's an art in itself.
Let me have a look.
Alright, looks like we've got another one of those fast travel booklets. And that's all he can afford.
Hard to argue with that. Want a bit more to spend, though. So how about a game of Gwent?
Alright, another Northern Realms deck. In that case, we got 3 special cards. Might as well keep all 3 of them. And... dang it. Gave up 2 cards, so I got the same one back. Yeah, that'll happen. Sadly, I don't seem to have found any of my spy cards, but I do have a high-powered deck. Might as well put it to use. And this Scorch card, for that matter. What are you up to? Should I? Doesn't seem interested in playing anymore, so let's... Okay. Not sure what any of that was about, but let's move on. Looks like he's putting something into the front row, and I can make use of that. In the meantime, oh. Kinda saw that one coming. But, you know, he does have a card I could steal. And it's pretty valuable. And it means he can't double up his catapults. Alright, still doesn't have much in the front row, sadly. So I can't use my dragon for that. But I can keep pumping out the archers. Ooh. That only slightly hurts me worse than it hurts him. Anyway. Not much else to do, and... Okay. Just undid what he just did. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think you had anything else left. Not after pulling that nonsense.
This are fine, but ain't...
Oh, and a torrential rain, there we go. Rounding out the special cards now. Old warrior wants to go on one last raid to die in battle. Two-headed cod. Doesn't know what the hell that's supposed to mean. Oathbreaker. Leaving. Personal ad. Huh. And here we go. Witcher work. Let me in.
But can you toss an axe? Me brother can.
Alright, well, I mean, we're here. We're, spending time until the video's over, so why not round things out with a contract?
That one.
Oh, there you are.
Greetings, Witcher.
Hear about the missing miners. Might be able to help. What happened?
Well, we'd heard tales of silver in the northern hills, and seen as coins needed to ready longships for raids, we sent a few lads to see how much truth was in the tales. And, well, they've yet to return.
Gotta start by searching for them. That'll take time, and drive up costs.
Long as they don't soar too high.
You seem like a reasonable man. Let's start high.
What am I? A dragon sleeping on a hoard of gold? I won't pay that. Not on your life.
Alright, alright. Started a little too strong there.
Huh. A bit overboard, that. But a deal seems close.
Alright, gotta be careful here.
I can throw in a few crowns more. For the good of our lads. I'll let it stand. Deal.
Might not be much silver in the hills, but there are monsters, definitely. I'll see if the miners came across any.
Thank ye, Witcher.
Alright then. Our goal is clear. And 400 meters away. It's actually not that far when you come to think about it. You know, football field is 300 yards. Or 100 yards. Actually, it's a bit... Yeah. It's a couple stadiums in length. At least in terms of, you know, real distances. Like most open world games, everything is sort of concentrated together in the Witcher world. Anyway, I'm running along the roads here just in case there was a signpost I could come across, but nothing doing. Not this time. Yeah, nothing near the crossroad either. Not sure why I felt like running the whole way, though. Anyway, doesn't look like we're in the mountains right now. We're along the coastline. And, for some reason, the location I'm going to has changed, but without any sort of update to the objectives. Well, whatever.
What now, you piece of filth?
I guess we came across some guys who have a sword that someone is looking for. I don't know, it's been like a real long time since we were worried about anything like that. Alright, yeah, some guard was in charge of an important blade, and well, these brigands came across him, beat his face in, and took it.
Miners' camp. Could find some clues.
The heck is that? A bear? Sounded like a bear.
Footprints. Human.
Yeah, we're a bit closer to the mountains now, I suppose.
Hit a rich vein, but something went wrong.
Oh, so there is silver out here in the hills. In these them hills. Also some wolves. A whole lot of wolves, in fact. Come on, I know you want a piece of this. Get over here so I can hit you. Anyway, where did those footprints... Oh.
Wounds caused by a blunt instrument. Ribcage smashed in.
So definitely not wolves, then.
Someone crawled through here with a broken leg. Wind didn't fell these trees. Something else did. Something big.
Trolls? It's kind of looking like trolls.
Crushed bones. Human bones. A rock troll looks like.
Yeah, sure enough.
Dead. Just dead.
Doesn't have time to analyze the means of death every time. Dang.
Stop it. I want to talk.
Well, clearly he doesn't.
Wait, I want to talk.
Talk? Talk? But you can't. Or call you wham-a-wham like this.
Exactly. Why do you wham 'em?
Things in walk troll house. Trolls say outmans, but they wham-a-wham troll rocks. So troll wham too.
Not sure which side to go with this time. He was defending himself, but they didn't go after him. But come to think of it, we found evidence that he continued to attack people after they left his cave. And for that matter, the first thing he did when he saw us was attack too. This guy seems too dangerous.
Sorry, can't let you get away with this. Damn, you're ugly.
Yeah, I guess, in the end, Trolls being overly aggressive. Humans didn't want to talk, maybe, but, Trolls' first recourse was to violence. Or second, I guess. First recourse was to yelling. Either way, it's really a bad time all around. Uh-oh. Yeah, gotta be careful about this guy. Also, he's glowing. I don't know why he's glowing. There we go. It's bad business all around, but at least now it's over.
Extensive bruising and abrasions, broken bones. Silver vein. What they came for, what they died for.
They really should have worked something out with the troll. They're actually pretty reasonable if you know how to talk to them. They don't really want much. Aside from a little comfort, some good food. Maybe something shiny just as a hobby. But it's all over now. And thanks to this signpost here, we can quickly make our way back to BANDIT.
You must be prospering around here, huh? Heard there's silver.
Now here's a family one.
Are you sailing this
Not like my good friend.
Carrock?
What is this building up here? Some sort of warehouse? Just set up in front of the Hetman's home?
Greetings, Watcher.
Found your miners. They went in a troll's cave and started mining, while the troll was home.
Did any
No. Troll won't be any more trouble, though.
Small comfort.
Still earned my reward.
Yeah, here. Safe journey to you. Not too many parties.
One big problem with The Witcher. You're always asking for payment and delivering bad news at the same time. I mean, not always, but way too often.